Hi everyone, and welcome to Grandma Wanda's Crochet Corner. I'm Wanda, and I'm happy to be here with you today. I have a few things to talk about. I'm currently working, let me see, fix this a little. Sorry. Yeah. Currently working on a whip. I know it's not Wednesday like most people do their whips on Wednesdays, but today's Saturday. It's the 8th, and I'm working on a whip. I've been doing a granny square blanket. It's for a gift for someone this month. It's pretty big. Let's see if I can show you all of it. Just seems like it goes and goes and goes. So this is a scrap one, all my scrap yarns, and currently working on putting the ends, hiding the ends. I've got thousands of them. So I think I'll sit here and do this while I'm chatting with you. I do have a few other whips I have to work on. I have this sweater here for one of my grandsons. It's the Bag O Day, the one she made for her son Eli. I have to put the sleeves on it. And that's what this is right here. It's Hirschner's Gradient yarn, the green. Yeah, I gotta do that. It's been sitting here. I keep looking at it, and I just need to do it. And then another thing is, I got some happy mail today. Not that someone sent, well, it was sent to me, but it's a happy mail that I purchased myself. Got myself a new office chair, and it has a footrest that pops out from under it so that I could keep my feet elevated and make my daughter happy. She's always on me, why don't you sit in your recliner? But it's hard to sit in my recliner and work on my crochet because a lot of times I need my laptop to do that because I'm doing tutorials. That's how I make a lot of my things, from tutorials. And so if I'm sitting at my laptop, it's hard to have my drink with me, which is what I drink out of. Got it at my last day at the hospital, and they taught me a trick that if you use those water pitchers they give you, you fill it up with the ice and water, and then you put the straw in the top of it, and you don't have to keep refilling that little cup they give you. You just ask them to refill the pitcher, and you're good to go. So I had 2 of them that while I stayed there, and I brought them both home, and I used them. And right now I currently have my iced tea with lemon flavoring in it, sugar-free, because I am diabetic. So I try to drink the flavored packets without the sugar, which I don't really put sugar or anything in my coffee, things like that, so that don't bother me too much. It's just sometimes the flavor is not that great. I like the lemon, and I like the tea with lemon in it. That's pretty good. Yeah, and then I went to my wound care specialist on Friday for my foot ulcers. They're getting better after a few months of having them. I go usually every week to them and check on my wound, my ulcers, and they are improving. This Friday they after scraping them, what they do is they scrape the skin to make it bleed, and that shows that I'm getting oxygen that I need to my feet. And then this time they were approved for some donor skin, and they put a piece of skin on the one. Well, there was three of them. They were able to put this one piece of skin. The skin was probably about that long, and maybe this wide. So they did that, and then covered it, and I have to keep that on there for a couple weeks to see if it helps my new skin come in and grow and improve. Then in August I go back to the what do you call him? The one that did my angiogram, the vascular surgeon, and he'll check out how I'm doing from when he removed the 2 clots that were in my leg, which seems to be that it helps, because I've got the oxygen into my leg and down to my feet now, and that's what they feel is helping to improve my ulcers, and my foot is having the oxygen. You know how if you don't have oxygen, your toes can get black and look like they're dying, and that's what they were looking like. And now they're looking much better. I'm thankful for, and can't wait until the ulcers are all gone, because I'm so tired of having to wrap my feet in all this gauze, and then put a socks on it to keep the gauze from getting dirty, and falling off, especially when I'm sleeping. I have that neuropathy, so it's real hard for me to sleep, and I end up, my feet, I can't stay still. My hands have it, so they're aching all night. It's very, very sleepless nights that I have. I'm going to continue working on this while I'm talking to you, if you don't mind. And yeah, so that's it for that part of my health issues. Other than that, I'm not doing too bad. It just takes a lot of strength to try to walk and keep my feet the way they are. With the neuropathy and stuff, it always feels like I have like something underneath my feet, like I don't know, like feel like cardboard, even though they aren't. When you touch them, they don't feel like that. It's just that's how it feels to me when they're on the floor or whatever. Like there's just something clumped underneath them. If you have neuropathy, you probably understand what I'm trying to say. It's not fun at all. I mean, I'm in pain every day, all day, and I tolerate it because I have a high threshold for pain. But sometimes, it just gets on your last nerve. You want it to just stop already. And that's how I feel. I've had it. It increased over the years, and never really knew how to get rid of it. Everybody has this remedy and that remedy, and I wish they would just have a foolproof way of, getting rid of it. I'm done with it already. So, and my hands too, they get very cranky. Not cranky. I get cranky because of my hands, but they get crampy feeling from between the neuropathy and arthritis. And the weather lately has been rainy and cloudy. A few hot days, but it's the raininess that's agitating me, I think, with my arthritis and stuff. So it'd be nice if that would go away. The rain. I mean, I love to watch the rain, but I don't like the feeling that it gives me. Aches in my knee too, my one knee. I always know it's gonna rain. My son-in-law didn't believe me when I told him. It was a few years back. I said, it's gonna rain tomorrow. And he was like, yeah, right, you know. And I said, well, it's just gonna rain. He says, how do you know? I said, my knee tells me it is. And sure enough, he's like, you're right, Ma. Your knee does tell you that it's gonna rain. So he believed me after that, you know. Currently waiting for Lori to give us our list for the Lori the Armchair Shop, our list for our challenges for this month. Signed up for it again. Kind of anxious to see who I'll be sending yarn to and who will be sending me some yarn and what we'll come up with as far as a project. Look forward to doing that. It gives me something meaningful to do. And I have a lot of yarn and everything and reasons that I purchased it, but I just gotta follow through on some of them. I change my mind or don't want to make the same thing over and over, but sometimes that's what happens. You end up doing what you're comfortable doing most, like kind of like some of the other ladies on here. Kayla, Mama, she likes granny stitches. You know, makes a lot of things with that, and I can understand why. It's pretty easy pattern to work. You know, you could do different things with a granny stitch. Come up with different ideas. And she's got something that she's cooked up. Yesterday I saw on her video. She said to make 2 granny squares, and it's going to be a project out of 2 granny squares. She's supposed to make a bunch of them, but I don't know exactly how many. But she said it's only going to take 2 granny squares to make whatever it is she has cooked up to make. So we'll see. And I'm also waiting for her to see if she's going to do part 3 of Ursula, because I've written down the pattern so far that what she's done, and I'm just waiting to see what the whole thing is going to, you know, all the directions and everything. And then I'll go and get the yarn for it. It calls for lavender, and she said black. At first it was navy, but now she's changed it to black. So I want to wait until she's done with her Ursula to see what I'm gonna get to do it and make it. Probably not as nice as hers, but we'll see. Because she's more of a amigurumi person as well as the granny squares. Oh, and also, if you haven't heard, they're doing a GoFundMe for her. Jennifer from Cinnamon Stitches started it for her so that Kayla can get help with her dental work. She, you know, if you don't know, she has a lot of issues with her teeth crumbling due to medical issues and whatnot, and has been trying to save and come up with a way to, you know, fund her dental work, which is very expensive. And her Big Daddy, her husband, Jody, came up with an idea, her and him and Kayla, to make a mug. It says it's a beautiful day to crochet. And they're trying to put those on Etsy, but Etsy's giving them some kind of issues. You know how companies can be. And they're trying to work that out. But if you'd like to help or support her, she's asking that if you could at least watch her videos. If you can't, you know, afford to do a GoFundMe or one of the mugs, you know, she'd appreciate you just watching her videos, and that helps. Also, when you watch YouTube videos, if you want to help out the podcaster, if you watch the commercials all the way through as well, that helps them. And some of the podcasters have where you can become members as well. So that's another idea. I know another person, Tat Mama, and the I can't even think of how you say it, Brigade, Amanda. She has a membership for $2.99 and asking people to help support her through that way, because she is on a fixed income, as a lot of people are, you know, myself included. So that helps. Although I'm not, I'm on YouTube, but I'm not, what do you call it? I haven't been monetized yet. I'm working towards it, but it's taking a slow track. And I'm still going to have my giveaway once I reach the 300 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed, I'd appreciate it if you did, to help me reach that 300 goal, and then I can move on to the next goal. But eventually I'd like to be monetized through YouTube and earn a little bit to help maybe pay for my yarn or things I need for the channel, you know. But I haven't been on that much lately because my grandson, he's 8, Angel, he's visiting here. He's visiting my son for the summer. My son used to have custody of him, but Angel wanted to go stay with his mom and his siblings. So, and my son didn't want to keep him from him, so, you know, he let him go stay with his mom, and he'll come here in the summers, and she'll have him during the school year, and then he'll come here for holidays and things like that, where before he used to go with his mom for the holidays and the summer. They just switched it up, which he's doing okay. As long as we get to see him, we're happy. He lives 6 hours away in Pennsylvania, over near or around about Reading. So it's a trek, and especially if you have to drive the whole way there and the whole way back. Sometimes they're able to work it out together where she'll meet him halfway, meet my son halfway, and that way they're only driving about 2-3 hours each. And poor Angel, he has to drive the whole 6 hours, but he can sleep where they can't because they're driving. I've taken the trip a few times myself. It's not as easy now for me as it was a few years back, but he spends most of his time at Grandma's while he's here, because my son works third shift, and he always wants to be at Grandma's anyway, so which is fine by me, you know. He mostly plays with his Switch, his Nintendo Switch, or my son comes and gets him after work and they go on the bike. My son has a crotch rocket and they go for rides, and do different things like that. The other day they went to Niagara Falls, I guess. Not on the bike though, because Angel had a couple friends that my son took with them, and they went to a pool in the Buffalo area, and then they went to the falls, and then they went to eat at the Hard Rock Cafe and came home. And then the following day my son was going to take him back, just him, and go to the Maid of the Mist, but they didn't make it that day. So I think today, after their haircuts, because they get their hair cut every week now, they look like twins. Everybody calls my Angel Kike Jr. That's my son's nickname, Kike. They call him Junior. So he looks just like him, which he does. He resembles his mom too, but a lot of times, like, if you look at my son and him together, they look a lot alike. And he acts just like my son did. My son was always thought everything was a joke. And still does at times. And that's how my grandson is, silly and goofy like him. But yeah, they were going to get their haircut, and I think they went to the Maid of the Mist. He was supposed to come here after the haircut and put my chair together, but that'll come. I mean, it just came today, so I guess I could wait a little while longer before I sit in it. Kind of anxious though. You know how when you get new things, you want to use it. I'm not the type to sit around and wait. But my patience has gotten better as I've gotten older. I mean, you learn through different things. What else was I gonna say? So yeah, they were gonna go to Maid of the Mist, and if you don't know what that is, that's, if you're not familiar, at Niagara Falls they have the boat that you can go on that goes up by the falls and get you all wet. You wear raincoats and stuff, and to me it's scary looking. I don't know if I'd want to test fate like that. I think maybe because I'm not as daring as I was when I was younger, but I'd rather watch it from afar. I seen some pictures that they took the other day, videos of the water flowing. That water flow was fast. Imagine if you fall in that, you are gone for good. Then you got those crazy people that always want to try to jump off the falls and stuff. Nuts, really. But I'm still working on this. Just up in this one little corner still. I've done maybe 5 or 6. Got a long ways to go, but something to do. I'm waiting for some regulars to put some videos up so I can watch them. Mama Mama, Dago Day. I like to watch her bod videos too, with the family and the pool and her yard work and stuff. The dogs are beautiful. Those little ones that she got, the white and black ones, Edith and Franny or something, or Fritz. I think this one. I know the one's Edith. They are beautiful dogs. They're gonna be big though. And let's see. Oh, I'm still waiting to see if when they do plant their Japanese trees, they're supposed to make like a garden in the back corner by the fence line area with some paths and stuff over there. trees are gonna plant, so that'll be interesting. I think they'll do that after they finish up with the pool area. They gotta put little stones around it and stuff. And then Kayla, I haven't seen any videos for her today. Still waiting for her to, I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, for her to finish the Ursula so I can finish. And I have another Happy Mail coming that I purchased myself, and I'll show a video on it when it comes. I thought that's what actually came today, but it was my chair. The other thing I thought was supposed to come today, according to the text that you get and the tracking number and all that, where they update you, and that's what I thought was coming, but I guess I was wrong. But I'm just as happy either way. I was waiting for that or the other one to come, so I'll show you when it gets here. But let me know what you're working on. If you want to drop a comment, let me know what you're working on. I love reading comments. Let's see, and I do comment back, you know. If you like this video, please like it, share it. If you're not subscribed, I appreciate it if you subscribe. Like I said, I'm going to be having the giveaway for 300 subscribers, and then after that I'll have another goal for more subscribers, and most likely do another giveaway after that. So think about it and let your friends know, pass me along. I appreciate it, and I'd like to say love to y'all. God bless, and see you in the next video. Bye.